And we're back with another edition of 24/7 Dads, but this one's 24/7 Dad Sports. Yep, I'm your host, Witherspoon. To connect to my right, Chaz Witherspoon. To my left, Kiko Dunsavage. And today we're talking sports. You know, we know better than anything. We're talking boxing. Shakur Stevenson just fought. How did y'all feel?
First off and foremost, man, shout out to Shakur Stevenson, man. Thank you for making me look like a genius. I don't really think I even had to think that hard about it, honestly. Skills always pay the bills. I don't know what's wrong with all these
genius.
I don't know what's wrong with all these people that don't. I don't know how you can watch boxing for 20 plus years or however long these experts think they've been experts for, and watch a guy like Shakur Stevenson get in the ring, do what he does best, make it look so easy, and then think it's not going to be just that easy with a guy that is not even close to his level of ability. Sorry to tell you, Teofimo, all the histrionics, all the, the racist rigmarole, all that trying to sell the fight stuff, all that stuff goes out the window when you step in that ring. You got to back up all that stuff you said. People was like, oh, Shakur is acting up at the weigh-in. He's doing this. He's trying to put on a show. Look at Teofimo. Look how calm he is. Yeah, because he knows he's going to get his ass whooped. And that's what happened, okay? Eyes got beat up. You know what I'm saying? Front eye, back eye. You know what I'm saying? Beat up, okay? And for all of y'all that wanted to argue with me and tell me I was dumb, I was stupid, you don't know what you're talking about, man. Okay, man? Teofimo Lopez is the guy, all right, man? He's got heart, man, okay? He's good machismo. Ass.
All right, look, hold on. Let me stop his rant, man.
Shit, nigga,
let me stop his rant. Listen, Teofimo's not ass, but a lot of people, when this fight came about, a lot of people came to me, what do you think, Chaz? Who you think going to win? Who you think? I said, the safe money, Shakur, all day long. I didn't want to just say Shakur was going to beat the brakes off of him because styles make fights. And when you get in the ring, and this is something that all boxers know, styles make fights. We say that, but when you get in the ring, you don't know how frustrating it is when you're trying to hit a man and you cannot hit this man, but he's tagging the shit out of you. This shit is frustrating as hell. You know what I mean? You're trying to get to this man, you're trying to run up on him, and every time you throw a punch, he's just outside of your range, but yet he's outside of your range, then he jumps back in the range, hits you, and then gets ghost again. It's a problem dealing with a technician like that, you know? Floyd used to do it to people.
Sweet P,
yeah. I mean, you got a lot of fighters that are technically sound and they're defensive monsters, and yeah, it's hard to stick to the plan when you're getting tagged and the other person, you can't touch the other person. It's a problem. So styles make fights. Shakur did his thing like that. I mean, I knew it was going to be an easy fight for him, but I guess people get caught up in how they hype the fights up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, they have these shows and these 24/7s and they hype they sell the fights a certain way, but most boxers know kind of how fights should go. And 9 times out of 10, the boxer is going to beat, the brawler. I mean, unless you get sucked into the brawler's fight.
Yeah.
I mean, which you can if you let your machismo show up like you said, but machismo ain't going to get it done with a guy that's that skilled. You know what I mean?
Somebody in the chat wrote me, when did you think the fight was over? When did you...
See, I got this boy on his chat shit.
I'm never saying chat.
So somebody in the chat said, when did you think the fight was over? It was a couple times when I saw the fight was over. When Teofimo walked in, and I saw him dancing with the Jabberwockies. I said, what are you dancing for? You're supposed to be saving your legs, clown. Second part, when I saw Teofimo miss with the jab, switch stances, and cat paw with double right hands, at least just trying to get a paw on Shakur, I said, oh my gosh, this guy has resorted to romper room tactics. You really can't find this guy this bad. And I looked to the left of me, and I looked to the right of me, because all I had was Lopez supporters around me. And I said, is this your king? Is this who you came here to support? Because guess what? I told you. Now pay me my money.
Yeah, I was going to say, did you bet?
He bet. That's why he's talking
Pay
trash.
me my money.
He made a lot of money on that
I haven't seen some of y'all. You owe me. I'm coming to collect.
Are they going to repay their debt to you?
You will repay your debt to me. Okay? And on the other side, shout out to Keyshawn Davis, all the guys, you know what I'm saying, the fight with him and Jermaine.
He was tough.
Hold on, what about the
super
boy
tough.
getting his hair knocked off? That was crazy, right?
Nah, he set that up. What's that?
I don't know if he set it up. I don't think he set that up, man. Ain't nobody setting that up.
I think there was a bad
he's not
chemical
too
reaction.
it up like that. It
was a bad chemical reaction, man, between the glue and the sweat. There was a discrepancy. I think the air to fuel mixture was off. You know what I mean? His O2 sensor went and it kabunged his top.
O2 sensor, huh?
Yeah, he went.
He blew his top.
Yeah, he went.
He made it like it was.
Was it the upstream or the downstream
top of
sensor?
It was the upstream.
He made it like it was the top of his engine. He blew his top. He blew it.
Yeah.
Somebody,
Oh, man.
yo,
I
he got
heard a
punched
lot
so
of people
hard.
talking about it.
He got punched so hard he blew his head gasket. Chat.
Nah, yo, people saying they glad he won the fight though, because had he lost that joint and got his wig knocked off, that joint would have been crazy.
Yeah, the epitome of getting your wig split. Nah, I totally get it, man. I totally get it. He turned into his King Hippo.
Listen, he
right
capitalized off it though. He was on the Jimmy Kimmel show or whatever, talking about it. You know what I mean, so he's getting a lot of buzz from it. So
even when you screw up, you still win, and that's great. Good for him, man. Good for him.
Speaking
man.
back on Shakur Stevenson, though, that group, him, Bud Crawford, they roll with Andre Ward. That whole group is just all undefeated fighters. It's gonna be hard. I'm not seeing really anybody that's gonna beat him. Bud probably should retire at this point, but like him right now, I don't see anybody inside that. Like,
well, I'm gonna say this. Listen, I'm gonna say this. The fight everybody wants to see is
Him and Tank.
Shakur and Tank Davis. I mean, everybody want to see that fight. I think it's going to be a high level chess match.
Yes,
like I said, 9 times out of 10, the boxer beats the brawler, but Tank's not a brawler. He's actually a really smart, calculating fighter. He's setting you up for stuff, and he has that one hitter quitter power. So he could be losing the whole fight and just catch you in the 10th round, 12th round. So that would be a great fight. I mean, I know I want to see that fight. That's something I tune in for, because it's not going to be no easy peasy like, yo, Shakur just going to do this or do that. It's not that type ball game.
It will be a lot more technical for the simple fact that I can say Tank is a technician because he's one of the only lightweight fighters that doesn't throw a lot of punches. He fights like a heavyweight. He literally walks around the ring. When he throws them, they're precise. And if he catches you with one, it don't take many.
It don't take many at all.
Don't take many. But after seeing when he fought with a Roach,
yeah,
Roach kind of
gave people the blueprint.
Kind of came in like a boxer, and he's not as sharp as a Shakur Stevens. I don't know where I would be on that fight. I'm obviously I'm gonna lean towards Shakur Stevens because there's nowhere that Tank can find the right sparring. Because Stevens he's getting the right sparring. Shakur's getting the right sparring.
That's a real hard fight to judge based off of Shakur's last fight. It's going to be hard for me to go against him, but him and Tank in there, I'll be the outlier. I would edge towards Tank, and here's why. Chaz made a point to say, Tank's just not a brawler. He's actually a really good boxer, which he is. And people that know about Tank, people that have been in there with Tank will tell you, Tank is sharp. He's a very, very skilled boxer. He's been doing this since a young buck, since a jit. But this dude is really that guy. And when you can combine that ring acumen and have that natural power, that sleep stick that he got, guess what? That's an eraser. That's a problem for me. And I'm not saying that he would knock Shakur out, but when you have that sharp punching in your back pocket that you can get your respect, it's like when we watched the Teofimo Lopez Shakur fight. There's a reason that Teofimo couldn't get past that jab. That jab was stinging. That jab was hurting. I'm sitting here right now at the table with a guy that has a hell of a jab. He would tell you that jab
Keep him off you.
It keep him off you. So when you can't even get close to a guy, that's different. The thing that throws the game off a little bit with Shakur and Gervonta a little bit is that I believe Gervonta would slip a lot more. I think his movement and him being able to close down and close that gap and get that distance, you know what I'm saying? Negate that distance, because Shakur said something a couple years ago. He said, I mastered distance. He's like, I feel like I mastered distance. I feel like I mastered distance. I never heard a fighter say that before. He said, I feel like I mastered distance. I'm like, damn, this dude 25, 26 years old, talking about he mastered distance, huh? And when you watch his fights after that, he was in a bad situation. He was trying to get away from Bob Arum in Top Rank. And people were getting mad at him. Like, oh, all he does is run. All he does is do this. But he was in a crazy situation, yo. He knows that his contract is going to expire. He's got to protect himself. He knows he's not going to re-up. Top Rank's not going to re-up with him. They put him in the same boat they put him with Bud, where they said, oh, Bob Arum's, I can't even promote Bud. Every time Bud fights, I lose money. He don't know how to sell fights. He's got to be more like Teofimo Lopez or a guy like Ryan Garcia that's got all these followers. These guys are boxers first, right? Shakur knew that. So they start giving him these crazy fights against, strong Mexican fighters, Zepeda, other guys, and he has to go out there and basically
that's the promoter's way of, drumming up support for the fight. Boxing has a history of, black fighters versus white fighters, or, Puerto Rican fighters versus Mexican fighters.
Yes.
You try to get a whole nationality, on one side of the ball, right, and then you put them against each other. That's just a promoter's way of drumming up support for the fight. Whether it's good or bad.
The boxer and promoter in him, he's did both.
Yeah, I did promote, but at the end of the day, that's the promoter's way of being smart, and you can get a whole country behind somebody. Like when Canelo fights, a lot of times they'll let Canelo fight on September 16th. I think that's Mexican Independence Day or something like that.
Yeah.
And they have him fighting somebody from Puerto Rico, or they have him fighting somebody black.
Or Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah. So that's just the promoter's way of getting the whole country behind him. Now you got all them people buying in for pay-per-view. You got people buying tickets. It's just what it is.
Yeah, you can sell out bigger stadiums, because before we never saw fights in Dallas and all these other places.
Close to the border,
Close to the border. Now it's like, oh, we got 60,000 at AT&T. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy.
Yeah, they didn't see where to get the money from.
And then you see the younger guys or the smaller guys like Pitbull Cruz, like selling those venues out and stuff like that. And you see, like you said, that Hispanic contingent is out in full effect. So I totally get it. But back to Shakur, he was in a situation where he basically had to protect his record and win convincingly, so that nobody could, you can't rob a guy that outpointed a guy by 200 punches. You can't do that. That's just going to look terrible. So that's why his fights look like that. But I told everybody, I told all of y'all out there, you want to argue with me? Don't argue with me. Argue with your mom, man. I told y'all it was going to be a boxing lesson. I said, Shakur is not going to run anywhere, because he's not going to need to. I said, Teofimo going to step to him. When he gets stepped to, guess what? He going to pop him. He going to bop him. And he did all that. And it was Rock'em Sock'em Robots, one-sided all night. Guy pitched a virtual shutout, okay?
Yeah.
Stop talking to me crazy. After the 8th round.
Yeah. Stop talking crazy, y'all. Stop talking crazy.
Listen.
Skills pay the bills.
So who do you think will win? Is Haney and him in the same weight?
At 140,
gosh,
at 140 they are, but Shakur can come back down to 135.
I keep telling people this. Haney pretty much stinks.
No,
I don't care that.
Listen, I can't give you that. I can't give you that.
Listen, I'm tired of this. After Ryan Garcia showed him, he looked bad. He's out here still he has.
I got this.
He has his. He has his belts because they're gonna try to say some old bull. I don't even want to cuss on here.
Hey man, listen.
He's trash, and he can keep fighting trash.
He's not
Who's he fighting? Who's he fighting that's good now?
Listen,
they're making sure not to put him in front of anybody. You know why? Because he's been exposed. If he's
came
not
out
fighting
there.
Shakur, listen, Tank can knock him out. Shakur knock him out. The boy that fought before him, what's his name?
Keyshawn Davis.
Keyshawn Davis will knock him out.
I don't know about
trash.
all that. Yeah,
Listen, he's trash.
I won't call it trash.
Y'all gonna rewind this thing back. I stand on anything I'm talking about. We'll come right back to this. Y'all can chop it up as soon as he fights somebody. It's gonna be a big thing. We gotta edit it. I'm gonna put his head in the trash can. He gotta pop him out. It's trash.
Man. Oh man, that's rough. But you know what? We never recapped the Joshua and
Oh, let's talk about fake fights because we just talked about a real fight.
I'm just saying. You said said you was going to leave. You said if the thing didn't go right, you said you was done with boxing. You ain't want to hear it no more. I'm saying, did you get what you was looking for? Did you get what you came for?
That still was a.
Is you happy?
That still was a fake fight. I said I would be done with boxing, and I would have been if he didn't beat him. But he still held back even on that shot. Everybody thought the shot was so big. Chad, was that a real punch?
They said he was measuring.
Listen. As a fighter, and all trainers that watch fight, every boxer that watched that fight, we could tell Anthony Joshua was pulling his punches. I mean, he wasn't letting them Jones go like he was supposed to. That right hand he hit him with and put him down and broke his jaw. I've seen all these pictures about his jaw being broke. It might be broke, you know what I mean? Because Anthony Joshua was a heavy puncher. He didn't put his all into that right hand, though. I can tell you that. Old boy would have went to sleep.
So there was more left on the right hand?
Oh, it was more. It was a lot more left on that right hand.
He said I was just setting him.
To sleep.
I was just setting him up, mate. Mate, I was just waiting,
Come
mate.
on, bruv.
Nah, but it was more on that right hand. You know what I mean? And it just comes down to this. Is boxers always say it. You can't play boxing. Like, you can come in there and think, like, boxing's not basketball, it's not football. You're not playing. You can't play boxing. He was in there playing boxing this whole time. Yeah. Got in there with a real fighter, ate a real right hand. Now your jaw broke. Now they talking about he retiring. He ain't even boxing no more. It's like, you know what I mean? So you wasn't a real fighter. You ain't had a real fighting spirit. You don't get clipped. And now you're going to go out like that? Like,
well, he said it. He said he didn't stick to the script.
If you be good to the game would be good to you. You know what I'm saying? They said that's why the Tank fight didn't work out. Tank said he wasn't going along with the script.
Oh, Tank was going to really fight him, probably.
Yeah, Tank told him, he said, you really hyping yourself up, like you really believe in yourself. He was like, I'm not like these other dudes. Like, it's not going to be that. You know, and they showed Tank in the gym. Tank gained weight. Tank was working on building.
Tank was going to fuck him up, basically.
Tank was going to be a little dude that came in there and beat up a big dude.
On the first, that was going to be a first round knockout.
It was going to be bad. And I would have been there for all of it. I feel bad for Tank right now because you go from being able to get a $40 million night to...
He in jail or something right now, on a run or something. I don't know what's going on with
that. They got him in Florida. He got out of Florida, and they put a warrant out for him in Baltimore, man. So you know what I mean.
So
keep
he
your
goes
head
through
up,
a lot
man.
right now.
Multi-million-dollar multi-millionaire guy,
man.
He's sitting there getting the hot cotton and some oatmeal.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the people don't tell you how hard it is to go from, you know what I'm saying, Pacific Palisades and mansion living to, you know what I mean, a 5x5 square, you know what I'm saying, living arrangement with a community toilet. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that shouldn't even be. It shouldn't even be happening. It shouldn't even be happening.
You gotta move right.
Yeah, you gotta move right, man. But I mean, I think they're gonna use this whole situation as a way to kind of push him and negotiate him into the next big fight. Because remember, Tank been talking about, I'm retired. I want to get out of this. I want to be done with this. And he was calling out a certain person, and they wasn't making the fight happen. Now, with the landscape, with Turkey out, Sheik out here, paying these guys all this big money, the money's there. The money's there, right? Let's just see. We got some big fights on the horizon. We got Boots Ennis versus Virgil Ortiz, hopefully getting made real soon. You got Derek Chisora fighting what's his name, Deontay Wilder, which is, to me, man, hope you're all right, Deontay, man. Everybody want to see you do well, man. Like, you got to show everybody what you could do, bro.
I can tell you what happened with Wilder, and this is my take on it, but I know if you go back and watch Wilder's first fights, like not even his first fights, back when he was knocking everybody out, he was wild. Like, I mean, he used to, if he got you hurt, he would punch across his body. He'd do anything he had to do to get you out of there.
Unorthodox.
Yeah. And that's what made him dangerous. You know what I mean? When he got with Malik Scott tried to turn him into a boxer, and Malik Scott was a world-class boxer, but you took one of Deontay Wilder's best parts out of him. He's not wild anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now he's trying to set you up. He's trying to box.
That's a great point.
It's like, you're not going to outbox some of these guys. If you're out here trying to box, it's like, yeah, we're going to bunk. Like, people are going to run up on you and put you in a situation you're not used to being in. Because you're sitting there thinking, trying to box. No, when you used to get people hurt, you used to do everything
once they
under
felt
the
that
sun.
Power.
And them punches came from everywhere.
Yeah, he was throwing from back here, from all the way in the back of the kitchen sink. Like, he's throwing everything at you. That made him good.
Yeah.
And that made him more dangerous. Once he tried to become a boxer, it's like, yo, you're not going to outbox me. You late to the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he
pretty
got to
much.
go back to that, which I doubt he's going to resort back to that. And now when people know they can hurt you, a guy like Chisora is just going to sit there, bob and weave the whole time until he catches him. Once he catches him, now you're going to try to get him out of there. I'm not saying that Deontay can't beat Chisora, but it's like he kind of got to revert back to who he used to be.
I think if he stays long behind that jab and just keeps trying to keep
jab.
run the shore into that right hand,
man, we ain't never talk about Deontay's jab. He can't jab his way out of that motherfucking fight. He just told you what to do. He gave you the blueprint.
is damn near 50 years old. He's old. He's a lion. He's applied and slow, but he's a puncher. He's a rhino.
Yeah.
Right. So if we can keep a rhino at arm's distance and open up, like, this isn't him fighting another 6'8", 6'9" guy. Derek Chisora might be 6'3", might be 6'2". And so if we can use that length,
go.
I mean, everybody. That's what this fight is for. This fight, everybody knows this fight's not going to the decision. Everybody knows that. So, one thing people love about the heavyweight division is the knockout ratios, right? And there's been some great fights coming up. Well, great fights have been happening, but there's some great fights coming up. We shall see. But if Deontay has any chance, he got to keep Derek Chisora off of him. And like Chad said, he got to let him
feel the power. If you let him feel the power, then Derek Chisora won't just come in thinking he can just come in, take one, and give one. You know what I mean? But if you come out trying to box and set him up and do all this other nonsense, Derek Chisora's going to throw an overhand right that's going to put my man to sleep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to throw an overhand right that's going to put old boy on his back. You know what I mean? And that's
Pretty
the problem.
much.
Like, with boxing, a mistake made in the ring has you looking up at the lights. Like, I mean, you on your back looking up at the lights and somebody's counting and you got to try to hurry up and get up. You can't make a mistake. It's not like other sports where, okay, I messed up with the crossover, bull ripped me and went and did a layup. No, you make a mistake and you lose. You make a mistake and you get a concussion, or you're in a coma, or you're in the hospital. It's not the same. Like, the stakes are high in boxing. You know what I mean?
Excellent knowledge, Mr. Witherspoon. I don't see why. I don't know why this guy is not on ESPN or Sports Center or something.
Oh, shit.
This guy,
they need him.
yo, you see how he's breaking it down? Like, that's why I'm staying out of it. I'm just sitting here talking. I don't want to seem like one of those fans. Like, listen to this dumbass motherfucker.
Nah, well, listen. Boxing is one of them sports.
Right next to me. Speak, man. Speak.
Boxing's one of them sports.
Speak, man.
It's one of them sports.
Dude, do it.
It's one of them sports, man, where it's like I can try to tell you about it.
Said, you're doing it, Peter.
You're playing with us.
Now you're playing with us.
Yeah, you bugging.
Peter Pan.
It's Hook, man. It's Hook. It ain't Peter Pan. Either way, yo. Boxing one of those sports where I can try to tell you about it. It sounds good. But until you try it for yourself, until you do it for yourself, until you're in the ring, it's almost like I can try to explain to you about, driving. But until you take the driver's test and you start driving for yourself, there's no way to really explain it. I can tell you about the first time you get some draws, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But until you slide in for yourself, you know what I mean?
This guy.
I can't explain it to you. So boxing is one of them things where it sounds good. You can be the best fan. You can be the best fan in the world of boxing until you climb your ass through them ropes, and you got people there cheering for you, and you got cameras, and you got all that going on, and now you rumbling and you trying to stick to the script. Listen, I can't explain it to you.
I'm looking at y'all right now because I want y'all to listen to what this brother's saying to y'all right now. It's a lot of y'all out there. Y'all some armchair warriors. You some keyboard warriors. You think you know, but you have no idea. I want y'all to take a time. Just stop. Turn the volume down on your TVs when you watch these fights and watch the fight. It's not hard to do. There's two guys in there, so you shouldn't be distracted. All you got to do is watch what they're doing. If you watch what they're doing, you will see. You will see.
Dude, oh man, you wouldn't have did nothing.
You wouldn't have did nothing. You wouldn't have did nothing. For all these guys,
watching this guy.
I watch clips all the time. All these guys that talk all this stuff. Oh, I could go in that guy's gym. I whoop his ass right now, bro. Yeah, some. You go to the gym and you get in there with a real fighter. First off, y'all be holding your hands like this. You get hit. Your head goes straight back. You get close to a guy. Your chin's all the way up here. You already messed up. You already lost. You're dead. You're dead. And you don't even know it. Same thing on the keyboard. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Skill's always going to pay the bills. Skills always pay the bills. There's a reason why a guy like Floyd get to sit back and live comfortable and retire and be undefeated. There's a reason why a guy like Shakur, a guy like Bud told y'all, oh, he's Canelo, man. He's going to do it. Da-da-da-da-da. Stop playing.
He made that fight look super easy. And
Too
Canelo
easy.
ain't even nobody to make a fight look easy against. You know what I mean? Because you put anybody else in front of Canelo, he's going to beat the brakes off of him.
Last person to do it was Floyd, right?
Yeah. So it's like Canelo ain't no easy takedown. It's levels to this thing, and you don't really understand it because you really don't know what you're looking at. It's almost like a TV producer watches a show different than a regular person watches a TV show. Like we're just watching the show where though they're looking at the different angles and the cuts of the camera and this and that. It's like it all comes down to domain knowledge. How much do you know about what you're watching and what you're looking at? You know what I mean? And the difference with boxing and all the other sports is, see, other people played basketball. So when we see, Steph Curry come down and hit 6, 7 threes in a row, we know how hard that is to do because we've played it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We all played football. You know what I mean? Right. So when we see a motherfucker get hit and his helmet get knocked off, we know how hard he got hit because we played the sport. We have some type of common history when it comes to what we're watching. But unless you tried boxing, you don't have no common history background with that shit. So you're just watching something and it sounds good, and our imaginations always tell us we did better than what we really would have did. You know what I mean? There's plenty of dudes that think they the king dingling in the bedroom, but in the real world, the women don't think they that guy. I mean, they just think they that guy in their mind.
Huh?
So yeah. So it's like everybody say, I'm gonna get in the ring and do this. It's like, yeah, that shit sound good. It sound great. You know what I mean? It ain't actually what it is.
Well, that'll do it. 24/7 Dad Sports. We will be back with some more information when we get a couple more fights or a couple more couple more different things that y'all want us to talk about sports wise. But we are about to go because we've been here a little too long. I got somewhere to be. I got to go take my kids to track practice. I don't know where y'all got to go, but we talk about this a little too long. We out.
2 basketball games.
We out. I love y'all.